Hey everyone! So I was requested on how to draw my type of heads, and it comes at a perfect time because I'm drawing these buttons for an upcoming convention. So let's get started. First, draw your circle. Not sure why it works, but it does. So draw your circle. Then draw a line down the face. This is to help show where you want your person to be looking at. I've tried using the 3-rule method, but it doesn't seem to work for me, so I just draw a line. Next, we're going to be drawing the chin, which is just a triangle looking thing that connects one end of the circle, another end of the circle, with the line in between, and I usually just go with whatever looks good. If it looks like a chin, it works. Then the counterproductive part, where you erase some of your head. The point of this is because the chin and the head, it just doesn't work. So I just erase some of the head. You can see in here where I'm trying to line it up. Now you might be like, Marco, this doesn't really look like a head. I don't know what you're doing. So if you want some help with your circle and lines, try making a hairline or make it look more 3D. I'll put a link in the description below on how to make it look more 3D. But for now, just play around. At this point, I draw a neck, and then I have to resize the head to actually be able to fit the neck. Now on to the most important part of the drawing, the face. So the first thing that I do is either draw the ear or draw the chin. Both are the best ways to actually map out the face, but it depends on what you want to do first. I chose drawing the ear. Then I erased it, put the chin on, and then drew the ear back on. Then after that, I drew the rest of the head and added the neck. The most important thing of what I did between drawing the top of the head and the chin was that I made sure that I left room for a brow bone, and that's usually where the top of the ear is. Alright, so the next step that I do is I draw the nose. The nose goes at the bottom of the ear, as in the end of the nose goes to the end of the ear. And it can differ between what kind of stuff you're drawing. If you're drawing anime, sometimes it doesn't line up. That's what happened to me. I'm drawing Toga, so it may not line up. But that's the general rule, and you should try to follow it. Alright, time for eyebrows. There are 2 tips with it. The eyebrows go at the top of the ear, and also eyebrows tend to be longer than the eye. But all this can change with what style or expression that you're trying to go for. It's just a rule of thumb to think about. Then I start working on the eyes. I'm drawing Toga's eyes, so I draw an eye that looks like Toga's, then I select it, copy it, and then put it on the other side. I don't recommend doing this. I recommend you actually drawing it, but if you just want a quick reference on what the eye should look like, just copy, select, and then go over it and fix it. Then I start working on the mouth. I don't really have any tips or tricks for this. I just draw whatever looks good. Alright, now on to the most fun part, the hair. So the hair, you can follow that hairline that you drew. I never did. I just used it as a reference for my head. So instead what I do is I make sections of the hair and then I just draw them in. Now I know that may not sound helpful, so I'm going to leave a link in the description on what I mean by sectioning hair and how you can actually go about looking at hair. For me, what I did with Toga is I looked at her bangs, her actual head, and then the 2 space buns. Typically I don't do this, I usually just do it in one layer, but it was easier for me in this instance. And that about wraps it up. The rest that I did was do some minor tweaks and stuff like that around the face and the hair, just trying to make it look more like Toga. So I hope this helps. Sorry if it doesn't. If it doesn't, feel free to leave a comment in the section below, and I will try to help you the best I can. If not, I am willing to do a live stream where you guys can ask me questions there, and I can try to help you to the best of my abilities. So that wraps it up, and here, enjoy the rest of the speed paint. Thank you very much.